Hey guys, it's Martin Wright from Argos Dog Training. And today we have a very special thing happening. We have Hazel, who's coming in with James, who's actually our sound guy, all the way from New York, with a dog that suffers from anxiety. So here we go, check it out, and on we go. Get together, Frank, get together. All right, so today we're gonna be looking at James, looking at Hazel, seeing how they communicate with each other. So with that being said, let's get started. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that. Excellent, curious. These are just beef Ziwi treats. She took it from a stranger. Yep. She knows how to sit for a treat from a stranger with the signal for sit. She's even willing to kind of lay down for treats from a stranger. That's good. Accepts petting. And she'll let me touch her paws and stuff. Excellent. Not bad. All right, let's do some walking. Let's go down here. So there's the pulling we're talking about, or that we're seeing. There's more pulling. Excellent. So one of the things you said is that she seems anxious in new places. She seems to be doing okay right here.
Yeah, here is fine.
Right? Like I don't see the anxiety yet. And she likes me after just a few treats. We're gonna go out here and just walk back and forth. You ready? All right, go ahead and just walk back and forth. Excellent. When you get to the end, just do a smooth turnaround, right? Yep, just turn and go. Excellent. Okay, that's not bad. Can you ask her to sit just one time? Okay. Can you ask her, well, just for fun, ask her to lay down just one time. Excellent. All right. Excellent. That's good. And cut. Okay, so meeting Hazel for the first time, what I saw Hazel, first of all, did not have the confidence to jump out of the car. It looked like she needed to be carried out. So we need to work on some confidence building there. We see the pulling on the leash. There's a lot of pulling on the leash, even when they're walking back and forth, zigzagging behind owner, in front of owner, and deciding, even refusing to walk from time to time. We see some jumping up. Where she wants to jump on me. She took a treat from a stranger. She was willing to sit and lay down for a treat from a stranger, which is, shows that she's not that anxious, or at least not in this environment. Prior history on her, I was told that she is a bit of an anxious dog. She usually suffers from anxiety when she's in new places, and she also suffers from separation anxiety right now. So those are things that we have to keep in mind about her. But she let me touch her all over her body. You can see she's jumping on me, she's friendly. This is a dog that we could pretty much get straight into training, because she already accepted me. All right, so Hazel, the beautiful doodle, will be with us for a few weeks. She's in residency here at Argos. So definitely hit the subscribe button in order to be able to catch up on all her videos and see how she transforms from a happy-go-lucky dog into a happier-go-luckier dog. All right, guys. So what you don't know is that before I meet with every one of my clients, I have them fill in a form for me so I kind of know what problems they're dealing with their dog. It helps me to start their trainer file because it's much more than the things that we do together. You know, we have to set the right environment for the dog as well. In Hazel's training file, I saw that she was an anxious, like she had suffered from anxiety. She had anxious tendencies, especially in new places. Now, you might already notice I'm avoiding calling her an anxious dog. And the reason why I do that is because if I label her as an anxious dog, and if I always think of her as an anxious dog, that's what I'm gonna treat her as. And as long as I treat a dog as an anxious dog, they will become anxious. I'll actually start rewarding it unintentionally. So when you're at home and you're working with your dog and you're thinking about your dog, I want you to think about my dog is behaving as an anxious dog. My dog has aggressive tendencies, you know, more than thinking my dog is aggressive or my dog is anxious. But anyway, that's just a side note. So when we look at this video, we'll see that Hazel, she's not showing much shyness or anxiety. Shy dogs and anxious dogs, they're not gonna be jumping on people. They're not gonna be jumping up. They're not gonna be pulling out in front. They tend to stick to their owners. They tend to hide behind. If you remember, and if you jump back to that video with Sandy going through the tunnel and how her legs, what I called halfway in, halfway out, if you look at that body language, that would be an anxious dog trying to be courageous, you know? But a lot of the times when you reach out to an anxious dog, they're gonna move away from you, you know? So that is something to pay attention to when you're judging out how your dog is feeling in a certain situation. Now, having said that, there are some anxious dogs that will use hyperactivity and the adrenaline and the chemicals and all the endorphins that come from hyperactivity in order to cover up their anxiety. This dog, Hazel, is not one of those dogs. One day hopefully we'll have some video to be able to show you a dog like that. But she's just a happy-go-lucky. Now, what is a happy-go-lucky dog? We hardly ever talk about those dogs. Those are the dogs that are pretty easy to get along with in most situations. They might have some communication issues that give the owner some problems, but for all in all and in general, the dog is well-balanced, able to adapt, you know. They might get too excited sometimes, you know, but they're pretty much happy-go-lucky. You know, they're ready to do things. So check out her body language. This to me would be how I'd want an untrained dog to behave in a new environment. So what do we expect to see from Hazel going forward? That is the question. And what I expect to see from her is I expect to see her start to calm down, start to chill out a little bit, but it won't only be Hazel, right? I'm expecting to see her following instructions of her owner a lot easier. That's what I'm really expecting from her. She's a very nice dog. You know, my job is going to be teaching James how to communicate smoothly, quickly, and easily, hopefully even effortlessly with Hazel. I believe Hazel, once again, is a great dog, and she just needs a little input because human society, human world is much different than dogs, how dogs would live naturally, you know, and our input will help her to be able to live smoothly and efficiently in our human world. If you like what you see here today, then definitely subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, make Frank smile. Check the description below for other social media outlets because the links will be there. So check the description below for the links to our other social media outlets. And until next time, enjoy your day and enjoy your dog. Okay, so meeting Hazel for the first time, what I saw I saw Hazel, first of all, did not have the confidence to jump out of the car. It looked like she needs to be carried out. We need to work on some confidence building there. You see it pulling on the leash. There's a lot of pulling on the leash, even when they're walking back and forth, zigzagging behind owner, in front of owner, and decided, even refusing to walk from time to time.